Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to be doing a review of, I'm finally going to be doing a review of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Yes guys, I finished it, I've done it, I've read it, I have read the 5th installment of the Harry Potter book finally. Oh my days, it was so good, honestly. My camera's so silent today. Anyway, it was so good, it was so, oh my days, I can't even explain it, but you guys have probably all read it, and in this review I will be going into a few spoilers, so if you haven't read it, I highly suggest you stop not reading it and go read it, because it's amazing. And you should know that because, you know, it's Harry Potter and what is not as good as Harry Potter. But basically, this book was not my favourite in the series, despite the fact it was so good. It was not my favourite book in the series. I think I found maybe the first third to be not unnecessary, but unnecessarily angry and angsty, because I understand that Harry's really angry at everybody for keeping secrets from him and all this, and not telling him what's going on and keeping him in the dark and everything, and all the Dementors that happened in the beginning. But I feel like he carried his anger way too forward. Like, so far through the book he was angry, and all these outbursts at Ron and Hermione were just so unnecessary, I felt. But that's just a teenage boy for you, and there is so much teenage angst in this. It's full of it. It's like reading any other YA contemporary book. It's literally like that. There are exams and there are girls and so much other crazy stuff, like basically boy periods. That's what I'm gonna say. But Harry, he's still great and he's still valiant, but at the end I'm not quite sure if I'm completely, like, I'm quite 50-50 about whether he only went after Sirius out of genuine fear and want to save him, or want to save him to be the hero that he has been in the previous 4 books. And I love Harry. I think he's an amazing character. I just think he gets a lot of leeway and he gets a lot of what he wants. But that's because of his childhood, but he can't let that define him. Don't let it define you, Harry. Be you. This book was full of loads and loads and loads of teenage drama, as brought in by Dolores Umbridge. She is, I know she's a horrible character, but she's probably one of my favourites in the book, because she's just so annoying and so funny that I loved reading about her, because she was just such a pig. She was such a pig. And all of her rules were just hilariously awful, and I just wish that there were more of them. Despite the fact that this is a giant book, I wish that there was less of angst and more of Dolores Umbridge's hilarious rules, because they were really great to read about and really funny. But I still think, obviously, she's a pig and I don't like her. Carrying on with what I was saying about Umbridge, the way she taught Defense Against the Dark Arts was just hilariously bad. And then Hermione branching off from that, becoming more rebellious and wanting to learn with Harry in secret in Dumbledore's army. Yes, I want to be a part of Dumbledore's army, please. Can you sign me up now? I want to be in Dumbledore's army because I want to learn my Patronus. I think my Patronus would kind of be like, I hope it's not a fish. Maybe a dolphin would be cool. Or maybe an eagle. Comment down below what your Patronus would be. I think that would be really cool. What would your Patronus be? I still need to think of one, and I will let you know as soon as possible. I would love to learn my Patronus, and I think that Neville in this book is such a good character, and Luna, when we meet Luna Lovegood, is such a good character, and little ship there of Luna and Neville, and Ginny runs out as a character, and now Cho is a great character. I think she's really good, but I don't think that Harry understands at all how a relationship works, and it's really funny to see him like her a little bit in this relationship, and she's saying, oh, I'm gonna go, I was thinking about this other couple the other day, and he's like, why are you doing that? But it's just basically because she wants to make him jealous, and she wants to make him a better boyfriend because he's not a good boyfriend, honestly, because he's so wrapped up in, obviously, all the stuff that's happening in his life. So fair play, but show can't expect too much from him, and I'm not quite sure that I even shipped them together in the first place. I don't think that they really connect, and I don't think they click, but I'm glad that they're not angry at each other in there. Well, they are a little bit, but they're mostly friends. Just pretend that we're all friends, we're all happy here. In this book, okay, I wish we'd seen a bit more of, what's his face? Sirius Black. Because I think he's a great character, and yes, when he died, I did cry. I cried a lot. I kind of knew that he was gonna die though, but I tried to forget that while I was reading it. I don't know what happens really in the last two books, apart from key deaths. So that's gonna be a little bit more of a sob fest for me. But I did kind of shed a tear when Sirius died, but he was like, the book was like, oh, and he's dead. And we're moving on now. And it was just, oh my days, could I just have a minute to take in that Sirius has just died here, please? I am shouting, and I've just realised that I'm shouting. But yeah, I wish we'd seen more of him. But a character I was happy we'd seen a lot of is Snape. I really do love Snape. I think Snape is a really good character. And I think that it was hilarious in books 1 and 2 and 3 when Ron and Hermione and Harry thought that he was a really evil character, because he's not, and I love hearing more about Snape and more about how tragic his life is. But just more about his childhood and his past, because I think he's such an interesting character, and I love seeing him being developed because he's just so good. I think he's so interesting, and the occlumency, is that it? Occlumency lessons that he gives Harry completely opened that up, and I thought that that was absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's just take a minute to talk about so much stuff in this book, by the way. Absolute honker. I'm only going through tiny bits. Let's just take a minute to talk about Hermione's spew. Not like actually spewing. I mean, Society for the Protection of... Society for the Promotion of Elfish... Society for the Promotion of Elfish... Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. That is so hard to say, but it was such a funny concept. Oh my days, I thought it was absolutely hilarious. The fact that she made all these little hats, and then Dobby was just taking all the hats because he didn't want any. Nobody. The elves don't want to be free, Hermione. They don't want to be free. But I admire her for looking out for other creatures. But if they don't want to be set free, then they don't want to be set free. But speaking of creatures, I think that with all the centaurs and the giants and the little horse things that you can only see if you've seen dead people, I don't know, I can't remember what they're called. I thought the branching out in that was also really fantastic, although I would have liked to have seen Buckbeak in this more than just a passing mention of him being in Sirius's attic. But yes, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I loved seeing all these new things that I hadn't seen before in the previous books. So basically, I've been talking to a dead camera for the past like 10 minutes. So I'm going to try and remember what it was I said. I think I said something about, that you haven't got on this film, about the self-fulfilling prophecy, and how I thought it was quite hilarious that Harry dropped it. But it was really interesting to see that Voldemort knew that Harry would defeat him, or Voldemort would defeat Harry. And I thought that that was just like an ultimatum that J.K. Rowling set, and I thought it was really brave to do that, to kill off either one of the main characters. But that was really interesting to see and really good to expand on. But speaking of when he dropped the prophecy, it was in the battle in the Ministry of Magic, and I absolutely loved being in the Ministry of Magic. Every time we go there, I love reading about it because there's always so many descriptions, and it's just such an interesting and complex place, especially the Department of Mysteries. I thought that was so vibrant and interesting and wacky, just so weird to read about, but I absolutely loved it. And the battle, I thought that was absolutely fantastic. Like, just Helena Bonham Carter as Bellatrix, who I do love. I love Bellatrix. I have a little weakness for her. Just running around with her crazy hair going, ah! And killing Sirius. So horrible. Why would you do that? That was probably one of my favourite scenes. And when Dumbledore disappears and he's like, bye. When they're all in his office and he's like, I'm gonna leave now, and he just disappears, and because he's so powerful no one can find him, and I'm just like, yes, Dumbledore, I absolutely love you. He's one of my favourites as well. All of these characters are my favourites. I just don't hate any of them. Like, I hate them in the way you should, but even like Umbridge and Bellatrix I love, and Voldemort. So yeah, there you have it. That was my little review of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I am currently starting the sixth book in the series, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and I'm only a chapter in, but it is really good so far and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm reading like 5 other books at the same time for A-levels and publishers and I don't know, other things I can't even remember. But I will probably move on to wrap-up videos instead of individual reviews, because I'm reading so much in a month now, I'm starting so much in a month, that it would probably be easier for me to talk about it in big wrap-ups than individuals. So yeah, that is all for this video. Please do leave me a comment down below, let me know what your Patronus is. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. Leave a comment down below saying hi, and yeah, I will see you guys super soon in another video. Bye!